Hello, my name is Katie Galt, and I am the assessment coordinator at Sanger Unified School District, which is a medium district in Central California. This video is about loading accessibility resources into TOMS. I want to start by just being honest that this is an evolving process for our school district. We kind of iterate and get better every year, but this is something that we need to have a more efficient look at. Because when it comes to loading accessibility resources into TOMS, because there are so many different ways to do it, it does lend itself to each school site and each even case manager for each student being able to take their own, not spin on it, but be able to handle it in their way. But then when it comes to oversight and making sure that all of the right things are in the right places, it leads to some time towards the as the test gets closer that we're having to really double check and triple check everything. For the most part though, at our school sites, both elementary, middle, and high school, it is the site coordinator, the site testing coordinator that oversees that school site with support from classroom teachers when it comes to designated supports and IEP case managers within the special education at our school sites. It is our resource specialist teacher, in addition to our SDC special day class teachers. During training at the beginning of the year, where we embed in our teacher professional development, regardless of the content, we always try to weave in about 20 to 30 minutes reminding them about universal tools, designated supports, that they are available to all students. We did a lot of work within our district on universal design for learning and kind of relating it back to that. But during those trainings, we talk about all the different pieces so that when it comes to the times for the site coordinator to really have those conversations at grade level meetings or our SSTs, so that when it comes time for schools to have their SSTs or student success team meetings, anytime they're talking through what is the best use case for some of these accessibility resources for each of our students, and really trying to look at it not as a blanket approach and we're just going to turn on this designated support for everyone. We're really looking at which designated supports are going to help which students and trying to be both efficient with it, but also very personalized. We have some school sites that really use the ISAP tool. We have some that will use a bulk upload for some designated supports and then go back and do one by one within TOMS for accommodations or even designated supports as well. We do have the conversation about timing the uploads so that we don't overwrite anything that's already in the system. We also, though, encourage the use of the IABs and the FIABs early on to really look at, hey, we put this designated support in, or we are highlighting this universal tool. What are the students actually using? Is it helpful? Do we need to turn off some different things? But we have a lot of those conversations to make sure that we are making sure that all of the students have what they need. Within SACE, of course, we have used also the export to then bring it into and make sure that those same accommodations are ready to go. But there's always some kind of spreadsheet work to make sure that the right things are in the right places. And then, like I said at the beginning, there's about 2 or 3 weeks before where we go through each kid that, especially for our accommodations, we go through each and every kid to make sure that the right things are in the right places. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this information timely and useful.